back to my channel. Today I am doing a video on how I keep my bed sheets white. So after my bedroom tour video, I had a lot of questions from people asking me, how do you keep your bed sheets white? If you don't know by now, my favorite color is white, and I love white everything. White rugs, white this, white that, and white everything. So while I have the opportunity to do this in my life, because I'm sure there's going to be a time where I'm just going to have to get rid of everything white because circumstances will not allow me to have white anymore. But today is not one of those days. Today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all these sheets off the bed, and I'm going to show you which products that I actually use to keep my bed sheets white. And none of the products are sponsored, by the way, so these are not, you know, something that I'm just going to be pushing just because, you know, of a sponsorship or anything like that. These are products that I actually really do use, and they work for me, and they've worked for me over the years. Some of the products are not, you know, natural. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it not being 100% natural, because sometimes you just really need that extra, you know, strong product to get that MAC makeup out of a sheet. Or it may not just be MAC, but whatever the makeup is, eyeliner, greasy lipstick, because some of those products you just can't get out with the Mother Nature holistic products. You know, the vinegar and the water and the baking soda. It's just not going to get everything out. It's just not. It's not. Prove to me that you can get it out, and then I will you just can't get it out. So on that note, I've decided to share with you the products that I use to actually get those things clean. Let me just start out by showing you the products that I actually use that are my go-to products for the sheets before I do, because the video is going to get a little weird. I use Oxiclean. I love these Oxiclean little ball things. These are so they're life. Like it's called White Revive, you guys. White Revive. And no, this video, like I said, this video is not sponsored, but my house has to have these Oxicleans. And my actual detergent that I use is Oxiclean detergent. I don't have that here with me because I usually buy the economy sizes, and it's a huge thing. I get it from Home Depot because they sell it the cheapest, but they sell it in those big plastic containers with the blue lid. Like, it's huge, and so I buy like multiple ones of those and just keep them in the garage and then just dip out what I need. So I just wasn't gonna bring that in for the video, so just trust me, that's the actual detergent I use. The other detergent that I use is this Woolite, and I use this sometimes when I know that there's something oily inside of my sheets. If you have colorful sheets, you might want to try this. Like if I have ivory sheets and I don't want them to be whitened by the bleach or by I don't, and it has some sort of stains in it, I'll go with the darker detergent. And but normally I would just use the regular detergent that has the Oxiclean in it. So and the next thing that I use, typical, you know, baking soda. I live with baking soda. Like, you cannot wash your clothes without baking soda. I just can't. I can't. I also use peroxide, you guys. I'll show you the exact steps of how I do it, but I use peroxide. And another thing I use, this is really gonna freak some people out, but I use carpet cleaner. Carpet cleaner is the bomb when it comes to getting stains out of sheets. Now, I know this sounds really freaking weird and bizarre, but for me, carpet cleaner works. Don't come for me. Do not come for me. If you do not want to use chemicals or whatever, that's your prerogative, and I can respect that. But for me, sometimes when I just cannot get that stain out, this will get it out of the sheets. It gets it out. Not all carpet cleaners work. I've tried some other brands that are cheaper, and they just don't work. For some reason, you put this on there, and it comes back. Your clothes, your bed sheets, it makes it come back. Next thing I use is this, Shout. Shout is like, between these two together, if you really have a stain, this is yes, and yes. And like I said, not all stain removers are made equal. I had a delivery order. Like, you can call, you know, Amazon Prime or any of those other companies and have them deliver your groceries and stuff. And I had them deliver this to me, but they were like, oh, we had to substitute it because they were out of this. And so the substitution that they gave me was another brand. And it did not work. It just was like, no, it was a waste of money. So anyway, I love this stuff. and this is amazing for stains. It is amazing for stains. So in conjunction with all of these it is just like the best thing that you can actually use for fighting your stains. That was another thing. And I also use bleach for whites if I have to. Sometimes the bleach will actually make your bed sheets and pillows and your whites a little yellow looking if you use too much or whatever. The other thing I use is white vinegar, and the white vinegar I use after using the bleach. Now, the reason I use the white vinegar, let me just go ahead and put this out there is the white vinegar, after I finish using all of these products on my bed sheets, I actually run the washer again a second time, but the second time is to actually remove all the chemicals. I'm not sure if it actually gets it all out, but it does for me. It does a good enough job for little old me. I like to add some baking soda as well as white vinegar because the white vinegar lifts out the bleach and it actually brightens up your whites a lot. So that's how I basically keep them white. Let's go do the one thing that we hate the most, is laundry. We do not like doing laundry. I don't know if you like doing laundry. What's like the worst thing about doing laundry that you hate? Is it the washing? Is it the separating the clothes? Is it the folding, or is it the hanging up or putting the clothes away after you're done? For me, it is definitely putting away the clothes after I'm done. I will fold the clothes after they come out of the dryer. I just don't want to put them away. It's kind of like me taking out the trash. I don't like taking out the trash. I'll be right back. I'll show you how I treat my sheets. Now, I like to use a clear bowl for my pre-treatment techniques. You can use your top load washer or your sink if you need to. My washer is a front load and it does offer pre-treatment, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to use a clear bowl so that we can see the dirt get lifted out. Check out these Oxiclean pellets that I just drop right in with the plastic and everything because it generally just dissolves, along with sprinkling in some baking soda. And you can use as much as you want. This is only for one sheet, by the way. There's no measuring technique. I just wing it and put in how much I actually think fits for the actual sheet or pillowcase. Next on the list, I like to add a little bit of Dawn to actually suck out the grease from the sheets and or the pillowcases. You don't have to add this, but I find that it really helps pull it out. And then I add in some peroxide. So this whole concoction, like I said, it works for me, and this is when I add my sheets. So, but first, before I add the sheets, I actually go through and spray it with the Shout stain remover. Or, you know, for the other stains, I like to go ahead and spray it with the carpet cleaner. If I don't have time to do the pre-treatment of the soaking in the bowl, I will actually just spray it with the Shout as well as the carpet cleaner. And this is where I would actually sprinkle baking soda on it as well as the peroxide. And I will leave it sitting in the basket until I go to wash it again. So you might want to do that if you don't have time to do the pre-treatment in the bowl technique, then just spray it and leave it in the laundry basket. So now I'm gonna let this sit in this bowl. I'm gonna push it down. I could have had a bigger bucket or a better one, but it's hard to find a clear bucket because I wanted it to be clear because you'll be able to see the dirt in the bowl and be able to determine when it is time to wash it. I usually leave it in here for like a day, or whenever I get to it, I'll put it in the guest bathroom shower. So out of sight, out of mind. I will remember when I'm doing laundry to go and get it out and then just throw it in the washer. As you can see, the dirt is actually lifting out of the sheets and you can see it. So, and after that, I'm good to go. I wash it with hot water on the wash cycle, and then I wash it again a second time. And the second time is when I add the baking soda and the white vinegar. Well, I add the baking soda to the wash cycle and the vinegar to the rinse cycle, because the vinegar also acts as a fabric softener. I don't know if you knew that, but it does. It actually acts as a fabric softener and also brightens up your whites. For ultra bright white sheets, don't be afraid to put those sheets back into a new fresh bowl of water for a second time to get them as bright as you'd like. But whatever you do, do not dry the sheets before you put them back in the bowl a second time. Always put them back in wet. My name is Almond Summers. I make lifestyle and home decor videos. If you are new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. I love it if you would stick around and become a part of the Almond Summers family. I really would, and I welcome all my new subscribers and all my regular subscribers. Thank you so much for all your continued support. I love you guys. I do. I truly appreciate it.
If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and be sure to share with your friends. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.